welcome back to another episode of The Goober Show!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Goober Show! Goober Show. This episode is brought to you by Mac and Cheese and Pizza. This is not an advertisement, just my life.
Welcome back to The Goober Show, the show where goobers talk about serious things. My next guest is a very cool, tall guest, one of our tallest of all-time history facts. His name is Michael G. Gary Scott Harris!
Hello. Thank you, man. Thanks for having me back on the show.
Welcome back, dude.
Welcome back.
Dude, hey. Well, we have some important questions that we need to get down to. This podcast is not about, or show, not a podcast. It's not about me. It's not about even you.
What's it about, bro?
It's not even about science.
Science rules.
It's about getting to the serious questions and debating.
Yes.
So here we go. We're gonna have a very serious question that a lot of people have thoughts about. I've heard this question asked many times the past couple years because it's an important question. And the question is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
All right.
No.
So he says no. I say yes. And we're gonna get to the bottom of this. So I just want to hear, first off, what's your experience with hot dogs?
I'm not very experienced with hot dogs. I would say I'm not a professional connoisseur of hot dogs. I do have hot dogs every once in a while, but not professional.
Okay, I gotcha. So I have very many thoughts on hot dogs. And by very many, I mean a lot.
All right.
I love hot dogs. I think they're amazing. I like ketchup on my hot dogs only. I'm not a mustard guy. I don't like relish, but I like certain hot dogs. Frank's hot dogs are the best. They're just that good. And if you ever go to, what is the name of that restaurant? I can't even think of it. Five Guys has a really good hot dog, except it's like $20. So I wouldn't necessarily get it, but it's really good. So I have thoughts on hot dogs, but would you like to give your reasoning why you think a hot dog isn't a sandwich?
Because it's a freaking hot dog, bro.
Okay, that's not a reason.
No, I think hot dog is not a sandwich for the exact same reason, really, that chili is not soup.
Oh my gosh.
It's chili. It's its own section.
So you're saying chili at one time was soup,
No,
but
chili
it
is
grew
not
so big that it outgrew soup.
You don't say chili soup like you would say potato soup. It's chili. Chili is chili. And you don't say, hey, can I get that hot dog sandwich? You say, can I get a hot dog?
Interesting.
See?
That's a good thought. That's a good argument right there.
Yeah.
I'm about to bust your argument in half, bro.
It's okay.
Just like a hot dog bun. And I'm gonna show you why. I had this thought. I'm gonna look this up on the dictionary, what a hot dog is and what a sandwich is. And so, if you look up, you can do this on your phones right now, is a hot dog a sandwich? You pull up this article from, you ever heard of Merriam?
No.
Merriam-Webster? You might have heard of her last name, maybe
Okay.
Dictionary.
I've heard of Miss Webster.
All right, so it says this. When it's served in the roll, it's also a sandwich. We know the idea that a hot dog is a sandwich is heresy to some of you, but given that the definition of a sandwich is 2 or more slices of bread or a split roll having a filling in between, there is no sensible way around it. Hence, a hot dog is a sandwich. Hey, dab, dab, dab. Ooh, 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 ooh. What do you gotta say about those things from Merriam, my guy? My dude.
My dude. I think that's Miriam's opinion. She can have her opinion. I don't think it's a sandwich. It's never been a sandwich to me.
Okay, so you're saying it might be a sandwich, But in your mind, it will never be a sandwich.
I mean, hey, it's 2020, bro.
So you need to change. That's what I'm saying.
No,
it's time,
I'm not
It's time
changing.
for a change. It's time to put down our defenses and say, I'm going to change because I know what's right. You could
It's
do it
wrong,
here.
though.
You could do it here on the Goober Show.
On the Goober Show.
You could be the first person to convert to a hot dog sandwicher.
I don't know. You'd have to come up with a better argument.
Better than Miriam, bro?
Better than Miriam.
So really the thought is, Miriam's saying this. A hot dog is a piece of meat in between a split roll. That's what a hot dog is.
Correct.
A sandwich's definition is any filling that's in between either two slices of bread or a split roll. So technically, a hot dog is a sandwich. And I don't want to like get on to you about this, but you need to figure out why you believe these thoughts.
It's just not a sandwich, bro. But, I mean, when you look at a menu on a restaurant,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure hot dogs are not under the sandwich section.
Would you say a would you say a meatball sub is a sandwich?
I would say it's a sub, which subs are technically sandwiches, so yes.
Okay, so what's the
Have
big
you ever
difference?
heard of a hot dog sub?
But what's the difference between a meatball sub and a hot dog?
It's meatball and marinara, bro.
It's a meat in between a split roll.
It's called, in the name, a meatball sub. Sub, sandwich.
submarine.
Submarine.
Underwater.
Underwater sandwiches.
So we're saying a hot dog is technically an underwater sandwich. That concludes this episode. I'm just kidding. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this because I'm going crazy because I think it's a sandwich. And I understand what you're saying because I have this belief about Italian food
Okay.
that pizza at one time was Italian, but it has outgrown Italian food to be its own thing. So like no one says, I want to go get Italian and goes and gets pizza. They say, I want to go get pizza. So same thing with hot dog. Maybe a hot dog has just outgrown the idea of being a sandwich and
Okay.
it's made its way to be its own thing. I would be on board with that. Maybe we need to talk to Miriam or Miriam's daughters, or whoever we talk to. Say, hey, we need to figure this out and switch some definitions up.
Yep. I agree with that. I can get behind that. But my thing is, I don't think, like, pizza was Italian.
Right.
It's outgrown now into just, it's pizza. You don't say you want Italian when you go to get pizza.
Okay.
I don't think a hot dog has ever been a sandwich. So we have two different arguments.
Clearly, Miriam at one
is
time
wrong.
thought a hot dog was a sandwich.
I don't think so.
It's tough. It's a hard question, and who knows if we'll ever really get to the answer, the bottom of it. But I don't know.
I don't know.
What do you like to put on your hot dogs?
I'm
For
ketchup.
fun questions.
Strict ketchup. Strict ketchup kind of guy.
I can't say that. Strict ketchup. There it is.
Yeah.
Strict ketchup. I'm that way too. I'm not a big relish guy.
No.
Do you like brats more than you like hot dogs?
Absolutely.
Me too.
Way better.
I'm all about the brats, bro.
And I only like all beef hot dogs. Ooh.
Here's the thing. Have you ever been one of those people who puts hot dogs in their mac and cheese?
You know, that's a pretty popular meal for kids, but
What is that called? That's a name for that. I don't know.
no idea.
I was gonna say beanie weenies, but
Beanie-
that's beans.
That's beans and hot dogs.
So in Illinois, we put hot dogs in everything just to give it protein, and we just call it something weird.
That's what happens when your parents have a lot of kids, man.
That's right. You just get hot
It's
dogs
cheap.
as everything. It's like hot dog tacos.
Have you seen the one where they cut the hot dog up and put spaghetti noodles through it and boil it?
That sounds amazing.
Amazing.
That sounds
That's
amazing, man. I want one of them hot dog spaghetti noodles. Man, that sounds great though. But I think I don't know. We might be on the same page in the sense of no, we're not on the same page.
Not on the same page.
I think it's a sandwich. He thinks it's a hot dog, but I think we can both agree they're close. It's just that it's that belief.
They're like-
Are you willing to change? You
They're
know?
those distant relatives.
Anyways, thanks for watching. If you have thoughts or opinions, what do you think? Do you think a hot dog is a sandwich? Comment below. Share this with a friend, maybe who has an opinion, a strong opinion, and say your opinion. Because I want to start a fight, a war about this, because it has to be settled. I just spit everywhere. It has to be settled.
But-
It's
not a sandwich, but it does need to be settled.
but is it a sandwich though? We'll leave it to you to find out. Thanks for watching the Goober Show. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all the things you gotta do. But we're out of here, right?
Right.
Peace!